Our group decided to interview Dr. Mike Radelet, professor of sociology at CU. We chose to interview him because of the different positions he has had during his teaching career that have allowed him to play both a leader role and a follower role. By asking him the following questions, we were able to understand groups through his perspective.
I never assign group projects. I think I did it once and it was a disaster. And the reason why is because when the groups meet, there's always a person who can't attend, sometimes for very good reasons, like she may have kids to deal with. And second of all, the final product, you never know who's doing the work.
Yeah.
And whenever there's a group project, there's always complaints about so-and-so did more of the work and so-and-so did less of the work. So I've never assigned that. There's some things with group projects that work really well. When you're learning from each other, that's great. But the stuff that I teach, I know it more than any other student, so they don't have to learn it from each other, they can learn it from me. Lead by example. You gotta walk the walk. I never ask anybody to do any work that I wouldn't do myself. So, for example, when I was department chair, I would empty the trash and vacuum the rugs, or help out as best, as much as I could. Usually, I think with a group leader, they need to be well respected, at least in universities, for their own scholarly output and their own teaching commitment. It makes no difference to me whether I'm the leader or the follower, as long as the leader is a good leader. Sometimes there's department chairs who don't know what they're doing. They do it only because you get paid a lot of money, and they're not very good teachers, they're not very good scholars, and they're not people who know much about how universities function. So that's the problem with being a follower. It depends upon, if you're a follower, it depends upon who you're following. And there's a lot of people in any university that I love to follow because they know more about what they're doing than I do. On the other hand, for certain things, I feel that I can be a good leader and have the respect of people who trust me to do stuff that they don't know what I'm doing when they don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, in all universities, it's important to work in groups and do a lot of things with a lot of different people. So farm projects out. So, for example, I'm involved in one project with a professor in communications named Michelle Jackson, and it's a university-wide tremendous responsibility, and there's no way that she could do it herself, even if she had enough hours. You need committees not only to help with the chores, but you need committees to get a diversity of ideas and input. So it's essential to be able to work with groups and to be able to respect the opinions of other people in that group.
Dr. Radelet taught us about the importance of group skills and the efficiency they provide in professional settings. Although as a professor he does not assign group projects, Dr. Radelet does believe in creating a balance between being a leader and a follower in everyday groups. As members of society, Dr. Radelet believes we obtain our best group skills through everyday experiences.